Hey friends, let me know if you can hear. Hey Scotty, how are you? I wasn't sure if it was working or not. Thank you. I have been wanting to get the fire pit going for quite some time. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am doing it, Dezarey. Lady Anna Spirit Walker, hi, how are you? I am outside. I have my fire going. I brought a couple of decks just in case, and I just thought, we'd have a glass of vino and hang out. Luna Emilio, hi, how are you? Thank you. Hey Megan, how are you? Thanks for being here. You have your wine too? Awesome. Hey Selena, how are you? I'm practicing, Selena. Hey Julianne, how are you? Nice to see you. So for anyone that might be newer, um, the fire pit is something that I used to do once a month on the full moon. And we would come out here and uh, release the things that were holding us back and do card readings and play the drum. And I don't know, just had like a ceremonial experience. And so I've been wanting to do it. The weather here, doesn't cooperate very much. And so it's been raining every single day. So I was just kind of waiting for there to be a break so that I could give it a try. Hey Megan, I've been trying to light the fire for, I don't know, an hour and a half. I guess I finally got it. You can see I have a lot of firewood. Um, the boys were out here and they trimmed the trees, and um, I was hoping that that would help a little bit so that we could see the moon when it comes up. It's super cloudy today, so we won't see anything. The plant that was growing in here, I transplanted it and I put it into the ground, and it's doing really, really well. Yeah. Megan, you're a kid. Meow. Well, meow right back at ya. Thanks for being here. Being a kid is okay. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of us wish we could go back to being kids sometimes. Oh, it feels weird to do the fire. I have two kitties. That's correct. I have two cats. All right, fat boy. Thanks for dropping in. Salute, salute. Hey, Chip. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hanging out. Got my glass of vino. Thank you, Selena. You try to do something nice. You try to do something nice. Yeah, I have two cats. I have two cats and they're awesome. I have two cats and they're awesome. I'm trying to bring up, okay, here it is. I was trying to get the chat. I have the laptop too, because the chat moves very quickly. Yeah, that is so true, Scotty. You bring a fire and forget it. People don't know how to act. People do not know how to act. Let's see. I wanted to pop out the chat so I can keep an eye on it. Ta. All right. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay? The fire is tiny, I know. Yeah. You want me to add more wood? I guess I can. You should know how to act around the fire. Yeah. Yeah. That is true. That is true, people. So I'm just like hanging out and taking it easy. I have my glass of wine, but I do have my Queen of the Moon deck with me, and this is the Sun and Moon Tarot. So if anybody wants a card, I'm happy to do that in between sips. And I guess she's right. The fire is a little small, so I can add a little bit of firewood. Make me work. I work so hard already. Let me see. There we go. We'll leave it at that. Awesome. A card for the eclipse. Yeah, I could do that. Wait, the eclipse. Fill me in, Des. Fill me in. Yep, I put more wood in. It is very peaceful to sit out here and watch the fire and think about all the things that are bogging you down and just let it all go. Let it all go. Your mom is calling. That's so funny. There's a tarot reader that always says that at the end of her videos. I can't remember who it is, but she always ends the videos and she's like, I gotta go. My mom's coming. It's so funny. Yeah, it could be game over when mom calls. That could be the case. Oh, Megan. Those are cute emojis, Megan. Woo! Did you see that? The wood shifted. That's awesome. What is that, Megan? Is that your password? I hope it's not. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Yes, I want to hear a funny story. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh, I love that you were praying the rosary. How funny is that? Hey, Chris, how are you? Hello, hello. Celebrating a night with no rain. And sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. It's because I keep knocking into it. I may change the positioning. I might change the position. All right, Des, how's mom? Everything okay? Let's see. How often to feed a cat? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Can you hear now, Fatima? I hope so. Although I have my headset on because it was very windy and the cicadas were going on, and so I was worried that you wouldn't be able um to hear if we were talking. I'm moving the camera, so just bear with me while I figure this out. Thank you, Des. Megan was, I mean, she was she was all right, and then something happened. All right, so hold on. Pardon me while I do this. Chichadas. She glitched. That is so true. Oh my gosh. All right. So hold on one second. This is one of those times where I wish I had more than one hand. Hold on. Hold, please. Here. There. Hold on one second, you guys. Here, you can look at the sky for a minute. Sorry. Okay. It's kind of nice out. I mean, it's still hot here, but it's kind of nice out. There's a little bit of a breeze. There. Hopefully this won't be as... I won't keep tipping it over here. Who is Chris talking to? Dezarey does have little hands. There. Is that okay? Can leave it like that. Tell me if that works. No? Change it? Me? I have two hands. Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that way. I'm blessed that way. I wish I had... No, I meant I wish I had three hands at a moment. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. All right, tell me if that angle is okay. The view is good. Okay. All right. It's kind of relaxing up here. I mean, out here. Selena, why are you always working so late? You're like Dezarey. Always working late. Full moon in the constellation of Aquarius. All right, I was shuffling my cards, but then you left, so I put it away. Hold on. I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So the camera's in a great place, except now I can't reach it, so... Hold on. Let's see. You are so busy. Oh, yeah, I know. My girl, started college this year, and we were fortunate she was able to get a couple of scholarships, but we're still working through all of that. We are still working through. You got 4. Oh my God. Yikes. Let's see. All right, Desiree. What did you say? Full moon in the constellation of Aquarius. What do we need to know? Let's see. What do we need to know? I'm going to pull out 3 cards. Okay, there's a theme. It got dark fast, yeah. Hold on, and I'm going to get a light going. All right, so there's definitely a theme. So let me get a light going, and then I will share the cards. Chris, grateful we have student loans for the full fee. Oh, stack degrees and pay through life. Wow, that's crazy. So some universities, like if you have multiple scholarships, they allow you to stack them, and other ones don't. But luckily, where my daughter's going, they do allow stacking. There we go. Is that better? Oh, that looks good. Okay. All right. So I pulled 3 cards for the full moon in Aquarius. I'll show you. We have sovereignty. I know it's hard to see, the lighting isn't all that fantastic, but we have sovereignty and boundaries. And then the last card was peace. So you can see there's a theme here. There is a theme. It looks like the energy is going to be about reclaiming what was once yours and somehow became lost. And how you're going to be able to do this is by establishing proper boundaries, taking care of yourself, and also making sure that you are putting proper self-care practices into place. And that's going to invite peace. That's going to bring peace into your life. And then, you know, peace is interesting, right? Because it can be elusive. But it's up to you what you do with that information, with that moment of peace. So something for you to think about for sure. So that was sovereignty, boundaries, and peace. They are. They are definitely trying to tell us something, because when I think of sovereignty, I think of my own personal power. And it's alarming sometimes. Like a lot of times we're on go power, right? We're doing and moving and acting and doing all the things. But it's interesting when you kind of pull back a little bit and come into your intuitive self. It's alarming how many times we give away our power without even thinking about it or noticing. So there is definitely an invitation for us to have more awareness and call that back to ourselves. You know, the boundaries card has the young lady in a bubble. And I could see that. You see that? So, yeah, something to think about. You're welcome, Desiree. My peace is priceless, and with that, boundaries. Yes, Julianne. And you know, when you're at the beginning, I don't know where you are in your boundary journey, but when you're in the beginning and you first start implementing boundaries, people are going to look at you a certain kind of way. Like, why are you trying to act different? Why are you acting funny? Hey, Carolina, how are you? I was having a mood. I was having a mood, and I decided that the best way to get out of it was to start a fire. I was having a state, a situation. You know what that means, right? So, put these cards here. And you know, this is a like a true pop-up, right? I don't have an agenda of any kind. I just wanted to do the fire. I wanted to share it, and you know, hopefully we can just hang out. If there are things that you are working on that you would like to release, now would be a perfect time to do so. I love how they cut firewood. Like, how am I supposed to put that in the fire? Like, what are they thinking? Yes, Lady Anne. Lady Anna, ready to release my people-pleasing ways. Start saying yes to myself. You know, saying yes to you. Sometimes that's a little bit uncomfortable because that means we have to say no to somebody else. But I tell you what, it is so worth it. Put them in the freezer. Put what in the freezer? Yeah. I am definitely doing a pop-up fire, but if you have something that you want to release, there's no time like the present. You're craving my drum. Maybe I'll feel inspired and grab the drum in a little while. Maybe I will. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, for being here, for spending time. It is a beautiful evening. It's hot too. The fire is hot. I had to make sure to put my hair up because I don't want any snafus. Oh, that looks nice. That looks good, right? The temperature is 80 degrees right now. So yeah, it's a bit warm. It's a bit warm, but it's okay. We're getting there. A powerful live today. Oh dang, I missed it. I was out here fighting with the fire. Oh, 84 in California. In case you've never tried it, look, I'm having my wine with a straw. That's amazing, right? When you feel scared to do something, I feel like that is confirmation that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. I wasn't sure about doing this fire tonight. I was like, oh, it's not gonna go. I'm gonna have to work hard. It's not gonna light. It's gonna rain. Blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot all about it. I just sat in my chair and then I looked up and the fire had, taken shape. It looks good, right? You can tell that it's windy. It's okay. Can I do it? That's better. That's better. Is there a little bit of lag? Angela, hi, how are you? Thanks for being here. Losing sound intermittently. I will disconnect the headset, I think. Because this headset sometimes gives me a hard time. I need to get something different. Thank you, Angela. The sun is just setting over there. I'm gonna disconnect a headset with a mic on an arm. You're like all fancy. I was gonna use my other mic, but then when I was editing my videos, I noticed an echo and I was like, shoot, was it out of battery? And I just didn't know. So, okay. All right, I shut off my headset. Tell me if the sound is better or worse. Oh, it does. Okay. It's just because it's still a little bit like, I know it's dark, it's 8:30, but it's still noisy on the side street and I'm always like, oh no, you won't be able to hear anything. Although all I could hear is, nighttime sounds, crickets and stuff like that. Wait, what happened? A car just passed. Yeah, you can hear when they pass. Yeah. It was loud. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like a little back road, but people think it's like, you know, a highway. And they act up. You hear the crickets? Yeah, it's nice. Earlier it was the cicadas. Ah, it's peaceful. If it wasn't for like all the cars. If it wasn't for the cars, I'd be like, oh, it's so peaceful. I need a better chair, though. I have to say. I have to say thank you for everyone that is coming into the live. Appreciate you all dropping in. If this is your first time here, please remember to hit the like button. That helps. Missing audio for a second. Okay. Well, if you feel like I should use the headsets instead, just let me know. The cicadas. Oh my God, Desiree, that video was hilarious. That video was hilarious. Oh, Angela, that sounds amazing. See, and now you can have it and relax by the fire. Sweet corn, it's so good. I like getting like fresh produce. So in the sales circular, it'll say in season, and I like it. Oh yeah, Desiree, you should, because that was hilarious. That was the best thing ever. Hey, by the way, I don't know how many of you might know Clint and Jimena, and the other channel, Raw Footage. They made a series of videos about Clint and Jimena, where Jimena was a mango and Clint was a pineapple. It's 3 videos. It's the best thing ever. Highly recommend. Bye, Chris. Oh my gosh, there's such a nice breeze. It feels so good. It's kind of nice to have a live and not feel pressured to talk for the entire time. Oh, Angela, it is the best thing ever. Like, I got teary-eyed on the last one today. It was awesome. Some of this wood isn't gonna burn as easily because it's not cured yet. And then with all this rain, how is it ever gonna dry out? Yeah, it is more relaxing because I feel like I am getting to enjoy the fire just like everybody else. Whereas before, it was great and the work that we were doing was great, but it was a lot of work for me before, during, and then after. So this feels really good. And I don't know, like I've been thinking about how I'm gonna do this when I bring it back. Um, and I'm envisioning something a lot more relaxed in a setting like this. That's what I'm thinking. The other thing that I really wasn't thinking about too much was at the end when everyone is releasing and I'm dropping releases into the fire, like I wasn't really doing a good job of afterwards, like what to do with the ashes, right? I was just leaving it all there. I didn't even think about it. And you know, spiritual protection is very important. I can't just collect everybody's releases and then leave them there, right? I need to do something with it. So, my thought is if I do a fire and everyone releases in their own space, then each person can kind of do that piece of it for themselves as opposed to me absorbing it. Oh, that's so awesome, Carolina. I'm glad. I definitely have channels that I put on for ambiance, like you say. When I'm working during the day, I put on that fish tank channel. And there was a lady that was doing restreams, but now she and those were a lot of fun. I used to like to play those during work hours, but now she realized how easy it is to get behind the camera and go live. So she was like, forget restreams, I'm just gonna go live. So now she's going live all the time. And I love that, like to see people see their evolution, right? Like when you first start and you're timid and shy and you're not really sure what you're gonna do, and you try different things until you figure out what works for you, and then over time you see people's confidence levels rise. It's so awesome. I love that. Yeah, I agree with you. Lady Spellbreaker, why do I feel like your name might be Heather? Please tell me if that's right. It it would be a good thing. I'm practicing to observe, not absorb. It's not easy. Oh, Lord, tell me. It is not easy. Today I filmed a video and I almost had a nervous breakdown. I could delete the video, but you know what? I was like, no. Because every single unboxing isn't going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Sometimes you have an unboxing experience that shakes you in the wrong way or in a different way. And I feel like we have to be authentic, right? With the products that we purchase and what we're sharing with other people. There's people that are making decisions from the, you know, deck flip throughs and the reviews that we do. So I sure as heck am gonna still post that video even though I was losing my mind. Oh, the links don't work in the vertical? I see, well, I have a laptop up, so I see it in the laptop. I'm gonna check that because I've noticed that on other people's channels, but I didn't realize it was on mine too. So I'll check to see if it's a setting that I'm doing wrong. Because when I look at it on the laptop, I can see the link. Oh, they disable the link. Okay. Yeah, very simple, no editing, right? No fuss, no muss. Yes, Heather. Oh, good. Okay, I got it right. Heather, I'm not a psychic. I just have a terrible memory that every once in a while surprises me. Beth Sunflower, I adore you. Hi, and thanks for being here. Love that name. Maybe just from the phone. I can't click the links from the phone. Okay. You have that memory too? Okay, then you know. Then you know. When you know, you know. I'm so tempted to stick all of that pile of leaves and shrubbery in the fire, but then it's gonna go nuts and there's gonna be ash everywhere. And every time I do this, it never fails. The next day or when I'm doing laundry, I look at my clothes and I realize that I was singed and now I have a hole in a Faber's shirt or something like that. Angela, that's such a good point. You know, I used to worry about stuff like that. So I tend to trip over my words sometimes when I'm speaking. And so I had conditioned myself to, whenever I do that in videos, to stop and then repeat the same exact thing and then cut it out later in editing. And lately, more and more, I'm doing that less and less, because you know what? That's who I am. That's how I talk. At the end of the day, you still understand what I'm saying, so why am I editing that out? Unclickable on the phone. Okay, well, if you come back to the live, you know, tomorrow, you should be able to still access it. I need to make sure that that I activated the live chat. Hold on. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I forget. Okay, it's on. I did it. So look, in preparation for the full moon magic lives, I have bought those floodlights out by the tree. You could only see one right now, but I did that so that you can kind of see the shape of the tree. That looks kind of nice. It's one of those that's powered by, you know, it charges with the sun. So it's cool. Oh, no, not the, like, sometimes I forget to click on the little box so that when people go back to watch the live, they can see the feed, the chat. Sometimes I have forgotten to click that box, and then what happens is when somebody goes back to the replay, they can't see all of the chatter in the, you know, in the live chat box. So, yeah. Carolina, you're cooking? What are you making? Is it something good? I'm hungry. You've never done that? Oh, I've not. I don't know if I've ever checked that. Well, you've been doing more videos lately. You haven't been doing as many lives. She's cooking. She's always cooking. I thought that was oh shoot, who is it? Janet Lee. Janet Lee is always making pizza. Carolina, yes. Okay, tell us what you're cooking. Someone has to cook because I'm outside having wine. The heck? Oh, as a default. Okay, I need to check that because I noticed that there are certain settings that I have set up so many times, and then it only works on certain devices, not all the devices. And I feel like if you set up a setting, right, a default setting in YouTube, it should work no matter what device you're using. So it's really aggravating. Pork tenderloin and mashed potatoes with bread. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that sounds amazing. I want to come over. Carolina, did you know that Dezarey, she made enchiladas the other day and she didn't save me any? The heck? Filet mignon? Fancy? If I BYOB, can I come? I told you I wanted to go to Texas, and you said I had to wait until you do your moon ceremony thing in Florida. What the heck? You will buy me BYOB. Prosecco? Oh my God, your husband probably be like, never again. Chicken enchiladas. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds yummy. Ooh, there's an awesome breeze now. There's a really good breeze right now. I wish I had more smaller sticks to put into the fire. Found a good piece. Ooh, that looks good. Someone tell me why I spent an hour washing my hair today. So I can smell like smoke. Bye, Lady Spellbreaker. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. Angela made barbecue chicken thighs, cheddar broccoli noodles, and sweet corn. Ooh, I love that. Grapefruit for my son. Oh my God. I feel like grapefruit juice is more for like the picky people, right? Usually people don't like it. That's what I'm trying to say. Wow. Move the logs in the fire around a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I used to have a manageable size poker, but my son got rid of it. Why do guys think that bigger is better for absolutely everything? Sometimes that's not the case. Well, I don't know. Let me think about that. All right, that looks good, right? Michael Stevens, dealing with a situation where I'm being nosy. How can I train myself to mind my business? Oh my God, Michael Stevens. I feel like all of us have been in that situation at one point or another. So let me get my cards and I'll pull, oh, here it is right here. And I'll pull some advice cards for you. Because sometimes you gotta stay in your lane, and that is so hard to do. So I get it. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle my deck. No problem. It's a chill night. I just lit a fire and I'm just hanging out, but I did bring my cards just in case. Okay. A pitchfork. Like Satan? What the hell? Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what we have. Let me pull out a card for Michael. What advice? Ooh. All right, hold on because I lost the chat. Hold on. Yeah, you're making me sound evil, Des. I mean, the wood is going pretty good now. I was just worried that I wouldn't have enough wood that was cured and ready to light the other pieces, which take longer. So it's looking pretty decent right now. Let's see. All right, Michael, let's pull a card for you. Ooh, we got, okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. It's the Magician. Ironically, he's got a fire going too. Do you see that? A fire and a drum. So the Magician is talking about, um, you know, we all have different tools, right? Things that we could use at our disposal to help us out during these moments. The problem is that sometimes we act before we think. So with this card of the Magician, I feel like it's inviting you to get to know what your tools are. If there is something that you could do, like if you catch yourself in the moment doing it, is it possible that you could like pause and count to 5 before you say the thing or before you do the thing? Right? Uh, Different people have different techniques for how they handle situations. For myself, I'll give you a perfect example. And I do this a lot when I am working. Sometimes people ask me to do something that doesn't feel like it's aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing. And I might say something like, that's a great idea. Let me look at my workload and I will get back to you. And it just buys me a little bit of time so that I can do what I need to do, whether that's think about it some more, get some advice from somebody else, think about it. So let me know if that makes any sense to you, Michael. Constance, hi, how are you? You like the view? Yeah, I was missing the fire, so I decided to come out and get one going. If I'm being honest, I was in my feelings today. So there's an example, Michael. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put myself out there. Here's me being vulnerable. Today I did something and it caused me to feel a certain kind of way. And then I was moody and upset. I felt like I could cry. And I was like, I felt it. And I said, what can you do? I decided to come outside and light a fire instead. And then while I'm working on the fire, it made me completely forget the thing because now I'm just working on getting the fire going. And that bought me the little bit of time that I needed to come back to my senses and find my peace again. Does that make sense? Hi, Leonore, how are you? Oh, it's good to see you. I just saw my instructor shirtless while this girl was planting flowers. I got jealous and inquisitive. Yeah, that's hard to do. And, you got to be careful because that behavior could cause, if the girl is someone who is of interest to you, then it could cause her to look at you differently, right? If you react from a place of possessiveness or jealousy, that could be the case. So, either way, Michael, you know what I'm going to say? The fact that you're here and you're asking the question, that alone tells me that you've given this some thought. You have self-awareness, right? Most people don't even have self-awareness. So I love that we're having the conversation. Yeah. Yep. That's what I have for you. I do have my deck of cards with me if in case anyone wants a card pull. Um, and then if not, I have the fire going. Now would be a good time if you also have something that has been holding you back or bogging you down. This is a good time to kind of focus. You can mute me if you want, mute the live, just stare into the fire and focus on releasing whatever it is that's holding you back. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Leonore. This is something that I used to regularly do, and then the weather, in Florida is hard because it's our rain season right now. And believe it or not, we're just starting September, which means this is when, if there's gonna be hurricanes, this is when we'll see that, right? September and October. So it's really hard to plan these, like, oh, on the night of the full moon, I'll do a fire. So I thought maybe I need to release something. Maybe I need to release the idea that the fire has to be on the night of the full moon. Maybe I could do the fire whenever I freaking feel like it. And, it'll be beneficial either way. It doesn't have to be the full moon. It's more powerful, but it doesn't have to be that way. Yep. Oh, Constance, be good to Nightbot. Nightbot takes care of me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do lady. Oh shoot, she had a long name. I already forgot. Heather. I'm gonna do what Heather suggested and move the logs around and see if that helps. You need to place your order. Your order for what? What are you ordering? This stick is just too ridiculous. Ooh. The fire is, like, this is the kind of fire that you would want to, like, do s'mores in because, like, deep inside you have those perfect, um, the perfect amount of heat. It is so good. It's looking so good. And I'm like, well, every piece that I cook, that's one less piece. back. Get back. All right. This fire pit was the best thing I could have done for myself. This is a perfect example of if you build it, they will come. I thought it would be cool. At the time, the kids were still in school, and I thought it would be cool to have a space for the adults, me, to hang out with. And then, I stopped dating, I stopped going out, I stopped doing a bunch of different things. And then the kids were the one that started to use the fire pit all the time. And that made me feel good because I was like, you know what, at least it's being used. But then this year I started using it and I feel like this is so awesome. I'm so happy. Because, ooh, the moon is out, you guys. So before I had like a little chimenea, so it wasn't the same. All right. So real quick, just so I can show you. Hold on. I'm gonna move the camera just a little. You see the moon? There she is. There she is. Looking magnificent. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. She is looking amazing up there. So yeah, it's exciting. I like being out here. The other night, Dezarey told me, go outside, check out the moon. And then I went and it was super overcast and I couldn't see it. All right, that looks good. I mean, at the end of the day, tomorrow's a work day, so it's not like I could sit out here all night long on my, having my glass of wine and enjoying the fire, but we could enjoy it for as long as we can. They burn better when they're like a triangle. I know. So usually my son sets it up like like a teepee. But the other day when they were chopping everything down, their thought was they could burn as they go, which of course is not going to work because the wood is not cured. So they attempted it, and my perfect teepee that was there got destroyed. You needed it today. See? There's always somebody that fire energy. So that's why I like to do that's why I like to do it. That's why I like to do it. Because it's a lot of work. And then, there's a lot of factors. There's weather and location and all the different things. But if one person does it and shares it, then everybody benefits from it. You need a pitchfork. Okay, Des. I'm gonna go to Home Depot tomorrow and get a pitchfork. They're gonna look at me like, oh yeah, it's Halloween, never mind. Oh my God. Metzli. The pitchfork will help you move it around to get the air moving through it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You got a whiff of it. Oh, that's so funny. Because sometimes like spirit works that way. There's been times that I feel like an energetic presence and I smell something. This doesn't happen to me often because usually I get more like clairsentient or clear audience. But I have a couple of times had the experience where I smell something instead. like the smell of cigarettes. So yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it's a beautiful night, and when I look to the side, I can see the moon too. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. You did, Constance? Constance, where are you located? Which time zone? I'm on the East Coast, and Dezarey is like, I think she's central. Carolina is on the West Coast, so she's like making dinner and doing stuff like that. Sometimes you smell lilacs, but there are no lilacs around. Yeah, so you have to wonder like if it's spirit bringing you a message, or maybe perhaps an ancestor or loved one that has crossed over, and they're bringing that message to you like a little reminder. Oh, you're in Georgia. Okay. Oh, so you're pretty close. It's 9:02. Yeah, same here, 9:02. Okay. Your kids are back in school. Mine are in school as well. Awesome. Yeah. Spirit works in mysterious ways. That is for sure. The same thing with emotions, I'll say. Sometimes you feel an emotion and you think to yourself like, I don't understand why I feel this way. This doesn't make sense. It's possible it's not your emotion. Perhaps you absorbed it from somebody else throughout the day. It does look pretty, doesn't it? Aww. It looks amazing. There's a lot of smoke, but because it's windy, it's blowing the smoke away. You just learned that. Tell me more, Constance. Taking the worries away. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because I can feel like the heat from the fire pit, but at the same time, there's a really nice breeze blowing. And yeah, the temperature is now 79 degrees. So it is dropping. Hey, John, how are you? Thank you. The boys were in the back cleaning up the trees a little bit, and we have some leftover debris, and I'm using that for my fire. You're done working, Desiree? Okay, good. You'll be working too much. I wonder if Selena's still working. It's mesmerizing to look into the fire. That's what I'm gonna say. You stare into the fire, it's just mesmerizing. John, how was your day, my dear? Did you have a busy day? I'm having a glass of vino. Cheers. You had to make payments this week. Okay. I hope you're having your Prosecco. Yeah. Not anymore. You stopped working. Urology clinic. Okay. You had 3 days off. Whoa. That's good. Did you do anything? It was for the weekend, right? John, Dezarey said I need to have a pitchfork to move the fire around. I don't have a pitchfork. I just have this guy here. Oh my God, it looks so good in there. You guys, it looks amazing. Let me see if I could get you something. All right, so let me see if I could show you. Can you see that? Like, it's fire red in there. It's so good. John went back to work today. Okay. A good stick. That's what I thought. I thought so too. Oh, Lady Anna Sparrow Walker. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. We gotta bring the magic back into our lives. Oh, the moon looks amazing. It looks so good. Here, let me see if I can show you one more time. There she is. You see that? There's the moon. It's on its way. It'll be full soon. She's so beautiful. Yeah. All right. I will put you back over here. I'm like, I better not drop the phone. There. All right. You will have more control with a pitchfork. Why do you want me to have a pitchfork so bad? You saw an eagle head in the clouds? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Constance. It looked like the halo above my head. All I need is the wings. Seriously, John? Oh my God. I don't know how I think. I don't know if what I think about that, John. I'll just have more wine and then maybe I'll believe you. It looks so good. What do you think that means, Constance, that you saw the eagle? The eagle is such a potent symbol. That could be like strength, freedom, soaring to new heights. Fatima, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yes, I love that. The eagle taking the burdens away. Eagle spirit. That is the message of the eagle spirit. Strength and freedom. Yeah. But you know, when you light a fire and you think about all the things that are weighing you down that you just need to get rid of, how can you get rid of it? Maybe you could burn it. Maybe you could throw it into a fire and burn it. Well, that's where eagle spirit can come in to help take some of that stuff away from you, or some of that stuff off of your shoulders, so you don't feel like you are carrying the weight of everything all the time. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes it feels like you are carrying the weight for so many people. People are depending on me, people are counting on me. I have to do this. I don't have time to be sick. I don't have time to be tired. I don't have time to take a day off or to do a self-care practice. So maybe instead we give it to the eagle to take away. Victor, hello. How are you, friend? I was motivated to get the fire going, and I just realized that the camera, hold on. I was showing everybody the moon earlier, and the camera, let's see. Is that better? The moon is out. It's not full yet, but the moon is out. Thank you for being here, Victor. We were just talking about I showed everyone the moon, and Constance said that she could see the shape of an eagle in the clouds. And we were just talking about what that could mean spiritually. Eagles are ancestor energy because they fly so close to the sun and so high in the sky. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. So Victor, I used to do a fire every full moon, and then we would do like a kind of like, I don't know, come together as a family and have a release ceremony, and I would play my drum, and at the end I would do like a collective card pull, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot of people, fun is not the right word, it was very healing for a lot of people. And I paused the practice because the weather in Florida is just not conducive to being able to do that all year long. You know, even today it's hot outside, so having the fire is difficult. Right now it's 79. At least it's not raining, but most nights it rains a lot, and we're still in hurricane season. So it's been tough to do. And I don't know, I miss doing it, and I'm just kind of thinking about how I could bring this back in a way that makes more sense. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So Constance says, I read something about how crows try to attack eagles. Oh, and the eagle continues to rise in the air, and eventually the crow falls off because they can't stand the rise in elevation. The eagle doesn't fight back, it just continues to rise. Wow. Ooh, I don't even know if that's true or not. I love that story. See, John, you could have had your guitar right now and you could be creating a melody for us. Yes, I agree, Des. Straight up ancestor energy. Ancestor. I feel like I need to add wood. Big chunker. We'll see if that works. You and John should do a live with the fire. Oh, Constance, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Beautiful. I love when the fire crackles. That's the only thing I don't like when you have an electric fireplace and you put it on and you have the look of fire, but you don't hear the crackling sound. It is a gorgeous evening. The swoosh of the propane. You hear the electricity crackling. That's hilarious. Like the lady that does the fish tank video, I always tell her like I wish I could hear like the sound of the water. You know how fish tanks make a very specific sound. I find it very like soothing and relaxing. The same with a fire crackling. And so like I wish you could hear it, but she says like there's no way because all of the ruckus in the household, she always has to do it silent instead. So yeah, I get it. I know the fish tank sounds are so cool. I need to go check the fish tank. I think she changed the time of the live. I think she's going like in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping. But she just plays it at night or she runs it all night. And then when she wakes up in the morning, she shuts it off. Because she said she was getting more footage or more traffic at nighttime while she was asleep. It is very relaxing. I miss the fish tank, so whenever she does that, I just play I do the At first, she wasn't even releasing the videos. She would just go live and then shut them off. I was like, no, release them because there's going to be people that watch the replay. I do. I put it on when I'm working. I like to watch it. I mean, it would be nice if it had the sound, but it's still good. Oh, thank you, John. You wrote lyrics for me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's been a long time since we've had anybody with an instrument sitting around this fire. And music is very important. I grew up with a lot of music, and everybody played an instrument, and it was a very important part of the culture. Part of the culture, part of storytelling, and all kinds of things. Although I have to say, I had an uncle that used to irk the heck out of me. Every time I got in trouble, like I'd be in the corner, punished in the corner, and there be my uncle with his guitar singing songs about me that he would make up on the fly. I laugh now because if not, I would cry. It's not quiet at her house at night. I mean, I'm guessing for privacy reasons, she probably just keeps it muted just in case. Victor, no, don't tell me that you used to write music. Good old tios. Yeah, they're good for something. My tio used to sit there and he would get the guitar and then he would strum it, ring, and then he would sing my name, and then he would go on about how I got in trouble and how my dad was mad at me and how I was punished, and I would be like, shut up. I'd be crying in the corner. No. Okay, what songs then, Victor? What songs are you saying? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, Victor, I was about to show you the moon, but it's hidden behind a cloud. All right, as soon as she comes out, I'll show it to you, hopefully before Truth Wave starts. Truth Wave is starting soon. I shall be here holding space for you and everyone in the meditation room. I fell asleep last night, but I thought it was Father Sky. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Father Sky or not, the energy that you were pushing out to everyone. But last night I thought it has to be Father Sky, and then I fell asleep. Been cloudy for a few days. Yeah, you're done eating. Okay, Carolina, did you save me some? Because that sounded good. Pork chops and mashed potatoes and bread. Last night was Mother Gaia. Oh, I got it wrong again. Every time. Dang it. I got it wrong. I will have my moments. It does look beautiful out here, doesn't it? Oh, you left one of the songs. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna play it. I am going to play it. Let me see if I'm gonna shift the camera just a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Victor. I will definitely take a listen. I would say the boys did a fine job of pruning that tree. I love that song, John. 1984. That's my time frame. Did you read that book, 1984? I remember reading that book. It was called 1984, right? The book about Big Brother. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, it's amore. I was 4. Dezarey, why would you say that? Vic, you read that book? I remember reading that and feeling like a certain kind of way about it. And that's probably the world we live in today, because at any point in time, anybody could dial into our phones and like know every absolute thing about us. The movie, Angela, I was 2. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. In 1984, I graduated from elementary school in 86. Dezarey. Oh my gosh, you're too much. Ooh, the fire looks good. Graduated in 86. I graduated elementary school in 86, yes. So 8th grade. Because when I went to school, there wasn't middle school. So it was just elementary school and then high school. Yes, my 8th grade prom. I had my 8th grade prom in the gymnasium. Is that what it's called? Gymnasium? In 86. Light my fire. See, this is John's time. John, I feel like John's music is very 80s. So it always takes me back to that time. The song you shared is very 80s. Okay. Then I'll know it. I had eclectic taste in music in the 80s, so I did listen to quite a bit. Nightbot, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do. You were legally drinking in 84. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Clavis, hi. How are you, friend? How have you been? I've been missing you. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Tell me everything. Tell me everything possible. We're just hanging out. Ooh, the moon is trying to show its face. So, Victor, if the moon comes out, I'm gonna show you. Oh, it's 9:32. We're running out of time. Soon you'll have to go. Tell us everything. Clavis, Clavis, tell me everything, and also tell me the most recent deck that you received. My music is like the 80s and 90s. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Those were good days, John. As soon as I said that, that song came into my head. We built this city on rock and roll. Do you remember that song? Aw, thank you, Clavis. Anathan Krishnan. Hello. How are you? You're totally 90s. I was an 80s girl. 90s were okay. I was 10 in 19. I graduated high school in 1990. Des. Goodness gracious. I graduated high school in 1990, and then I conquered the world. 91? Oh my gosh. I was about to say, you're just a puppy. You're so young. You were born in 1999. Ooh, the millennium. You guys are twins. Wow, that's crazy. In 1999, I graduated in 1990. And I graduated in 1990, and then I came to Florida in 1992. And I've been here ever since. Victor! That's because you were military. I was carrying a rifle in 1990. Oh my gosh. That's funny. The other day, Me Too came into the channel. Me Too Elevate, Me Too You, or something like that. That's her full channel name. I just call her Me Too. Anyway, she said she had been stationed in Germany. I was surprised. I didn't know that about her. How was the 80s? The 80s was, awesome. I don't know, just ask Madonna. All the best singers were in the 80s. Madonna and Prince and Cyndi Lauper and Tina Turner and, you know. Victor's the warrior in the channel. Victor. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow, wow. Oh, Thank you. Let's see, for tonight. Tonight I would say Father Sky, because that was the reason why I needed to start the fire today. I needed Father Sky. She needs that, yeah. I needed Father Sky, so I lit the fire. Angela. That's funny. Oh, Angela. Oh, thank you. I feel honored. I feel like I need to move the bricks around. It looks so amazing. You have no idea. Oh, it looks so good. Judith, hi, how are you? Smoking in the boys' room. That's funny. It's windy. Yeah, just a little bit. It's not terrible. But you know, it's blowing the smoke out of the way. All right, Clavis. All right, so yes, I would agree. There are amazing people in the chat. Starlit Skies, hello, and thank you for being here. Taroki Minciati de Bombarzo. Bamarzo, created by Amparo. Is that a TDM deck? Ooh, in the tree. Top left, okay. Motley Crue, John. Smoking in the boys' room. I remember that song. Judith, how are you, my friend? I know you've been missing. I did the bonfire today because I thought it would be cool. So I'm glad that you caught it. Tarot and Oracle for the Soul. Hello, how are you? Yes, I know I usually don't go on this late, but I'm glad that you caught us and that you're here. Appreciate you. You're welcome, Victor. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you, thank you. Do you have a cat? Yes, I have 2 cats. Thank you. And okay, so you're doing great. That's awesome. I saw that you have something coming up. I clicked the notify me button, so hopefully I'll get to catch you live. You had a bonfire, Judith? No way. Victor, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Judith, tell me about your bonfire. That's awesome. I've been going for a while. I plan to continue since I just added more fuel to the fire. I have some people in the chat that have been keeping me company, which is really cool. I'm appreciative of that. Looks like the fire is doing really good. Fire pit, bottle of wine, Facebook chat with a couple of online friends from Australia and USA that I met on the lives. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. Starlit skies. All right, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. I know that would have been cool to be around the fire. Ghost stories. I found a couple of channels that do ghost stories on YouTube, so it was cool. That ought to keep the fire going. Oracle King, hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. I have been going live on Fridays at 5, but this was just like a pop-up. Your hair is cute. Thank you, Dezarey. I put it up in a clip because I was worried that, you know, the fire would get it, and we can't have that. I worked hard to grow it out long. Thank you. Burn, baby, burn. Yes, so now is the time, people. If you have something that you have been holding on to, that you feel like you need to release, now's the time to do that. Which, by the way, I do have a couple of decks with me. I have this is my Sun and Moon tarot, and I brought the Queen of the Moon Oracle as well. You're on break. Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for spending your break with us. You must work at night. Okay. Yes, it's a great fire. It's a little bit warm for, you know, to have a fire, but I was really feeling like I needed to do that. It's 79 degrees here in Florida. Okay, Clavis. She inherited the deck from her grandmother that was given to her by a friend that inherited from his grandparents. It's based from a deck from Bologna in the 1700s. Wow, that's crazy. John, oh my God, you're out of control. Release the Kraken. John, you crack me up. Oh my God. My hair, you know what? Here's what I'll say about my hair. I spent an hour washing my hair, prepping my hair, doing all the things for my hair. Also that tonight I could go to bed and my hair is gonna smell like smoke. Ugh. I know, Clavis, that's super, super cool. That's awesome. Clavis, one of these days you're gonna invite me to your home in Canada and we're gonna sit there and play with all your decks. Oh my gosh, hi Laura, how are you? It's good to see you. Let Spirit Guide, that's my friend Laura. Thank you so much. You know, I was feeling that need to light a fire tonight. And so I did, and the moon isn't full, but the moon was out earlier today, and somebody said that they could see in the shape of the clouds, they thought they could see an eagle, and that was pretty cool. Yes, Constance, she's in the chat. Release all the blockages that have held me back for many, many years. Yes, now's the time. Focus on that fire. It is burning hot. This is the perfect time to let go of something. Shall I pull a card for you, Judith? Let me know. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Please help me by hitting the like button. Thank you, thank you. You made me buy the Tarn Ellis Oracle deck. I know. I love the artwork. I'm so excited to have that deck in my collection. But you know, I've been obsessed with her artwork since before she even started to do tarot. So, yeah. If you don't mind. No, I don't mind at all. I brought 2 decks because that always happens. Every time I have a fire, there's somebody that feels the need, you know, to ask for a card. So I brought my deck, and I will pull a card for you, Judith. All right. Naipa, be nice to Naipa. Naipa is my friend and Naipa helps me quite a bit. Don't bully Naipa. All right, here it is right here. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. This is from the Sun and Moon Tarot. I don't know if you could see that. It's the Queen of Pentacles. So hold on, let me get a better look. This is a really cool card because she looks like she's kind of sitting on the sand. There's a ram there, and she couldn't possibly be bothered. She just could not be bothered by the presence of that ram. I'm gonna pull a second card, Judith. Hold on. There it is right there. Three of Swords. Three of Swords for you, Judith. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and wow, Death, Rebirth. So the Death card. Okay. So you have the Queen of Pentacles energy. I think the important thing to mention about this card is that in this deck, she looks like she is not fazed by whatever is happening around her because she is grounded, she is safe, she is secure. Okay? She is not bothered by the ram that is staring her down eye to eye. Okay? Yes, you have had heartache. Yes, you have had pain. But you know what? That is just preparing you for the next step in your evolution, and you are going to rise from this. You're going to rise. You're not only are you going to rise from this, but you're going to rise from this and you're going to be so much better off than you were before, because in this card we see like the phoenix rising. I know the lighting is not good here, but you can see the phoenix rising. So that is my message for you, my friend. Beautiful, beautiful. When you come to Canada, you have to visit me in Toronto. I feel like almost everybody is in that section, no? You're in Toronto. Clavis, I think you're in that same area. Fatima and John, where are you? Because, John, you take Fatima to nice lunches. So you got to tell me where you're at. All right, you got it because it was reasonably priced. I was able to pay in Canadian dollars. Okay, that's cool. So tiny and so cute. Well, you know what? This is the Sun and Moon Pocket Edition. And then, not only was it pocket, but then I took it and I shredded it with a scissor like a proper savage. And now it's just smaller than ever. And so I crocheted a little, like, a little pouch to put it in. And I keep it in my purse. Yeah, and it's super teeny tiny. So here. I'll show you. Like it just fits in my fist. And you know, I have small hands, I'll say, and it just fits in my fist. Also, I edged it with a black Sharpie. You're welcome, Judith. Toronto. See, everybody's in Toronto. All right. May I have one for career, please? Yes, Connie. Not Connie. I'm sorry. I just nicknamed you Constance. I'm sorry. Dezarey, you're still here. You better not be sleeping, my friend. Are you still having your Prosecco? You're in Texas, which means it's later here in Florida than it is in Texas. Here it is 9:56 p.m. That means over there it is 8:56 p.m. Cleaning the kitchen. Okay, that's acceptable. That is acceptable. I'm pulling a card for Constance for career. Career. Ooh. All right, Constance. So right off the bat, we have the Two of Pentacles. I don't know if you're familiar with this deck, but this deck has like, it's like some of the cards are like RWS and some of them are Thoth based. So we have Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more. Here it is. Oh, wow. And the High Priestess. All right. So I'm going to attempt to show these to you. Oh, you were born in Texas? That's so cool. Yeah, we do have to meet up for sure. From the outskirts of Toronto, Rush. Oh, it's not John Bon Jovi from New Jersey, John. That's where I was born and raised. The home of John Bon Jovi and what's his name? Springfield. All right, hold on. Honey. So we have the Two of Pentacles, okay? So we already know there's a situation going on. It's busy. That's what I sense. It's busy. It's busy and there's a lot. Sorry, I banged the camera. It's busy and there's a lot going on. A lot that you're trying to manage. But here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So that could be a new project that is coming your way. And you might be asking yourself like, how can I possibly do that? I can barely like juggle what I have currently going on right now. Um, that happens to us a lot. A lot of times we're overburdened with different things where we feel like there's no possible way that we could do that and everything else that we have been assigned. So with that card, I've gotten the High Priestess. Let me see if I could get it to. There's the High Priestess right in between the black and the white pillar. I don't know, when I look at this card I get like diva vibes. Very much a diva, standing in her power, knowing what her limits are, knowing what she's capable of, and knowing like this is what I can offer you and this is what I can't offer you. So it's an invitation for you, Constance, to check in with your inner self and only take on that which you can actually manage and do, right? The Two of Pentacles tells me that you already have a boatload of things going on that you are trying to do. And the Ace of Pentacles, you know, that it's a choice, right? Like you decide if you want to take that on or not and how you're going to manage that. So the High Priestess is just kind of inviting you to reflect on that. Don't just say yes automatically. Earlier I was saying sometimes I say that's a great idea, that sounds like a wonderful project. Let me look at my calendar. Let me look at my obligations. Let me look at what I have going on and let me get back with you. It's okay to do that. Okay? In the very least, it buys you a little bit of time to be able to make an appropriate decision. So hopefully that helps, Constance. All right, let me see. Now we will have to meet up at some point. Toronto. Prosecco. What is the occasion? We were separated at birth. Oh my goodness gracious. Dezarey. She says, well, the occasion is she has a 9-to-5 job, so she needs Prosecco. That's okay. It's okay, Des. Close to downtown. Let's see. Tarot and Oracle for the soul. You need to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland to see the feature of John Bon Jovi exhibit. I know, that would be so cool. I remember when he cut his hair off, I almost lost it. Many people had a nervous breakdown. Oh my gosh. It is a pretty card. John Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name. Oh, I love that song. That is a good one. My daughter lives in North York. Ooh. Alright, the chap jumped. There's freaking bugs flying around me. Get out of here. Get out of here, bugs. I'll get my fire on you. TMIM. Alright. So what you need to do is exclamation point TMIM, and then that drops your links into the chat. Alright. Let's see. Oh no, exclamation point at the beginning. Yes, Sarah. Sarah, that's right. It's Sarah. There's a few Sarahs, and everybody spells their name differently. Okay. Exclamation TMIM. Yes, that's perfect. There it is. It works. Yay. 5 kids on top of career and passion, it gets a little crazy. Yes, I know. I know. It is a juggling act. It's a balancing act. But, you know, we don't have to say yes to absolutely everything. Liked his haircut. You liked his haircut? No way. That's crazy. You worked on Bay Street, just up from the GO station for many years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is cool. It helps me out. It's been good. It's good to me. Right, I don't know what's happening over there, so I gotta go check the fire. I'll be back. I'll be back to the chat. It's so good. Like, this is exactly what you would want to, like, roast marshmallows. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. Animes, hi, how are you? Ankita, hi, how are you? Awesome. Glad to see everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Friends, if you could help by hitting the like button, I appreciate you all. I know, I'm excited. We haven't done a fire in a long time, so it's pretty cool. I see fire, but I don't see rain. That sounds like a song. All right, Sarah, have a good night. Thank you for being here. It feels good to be together like this, right? We haven't done a fire together in a long time. This is where Dezarey says I need a pitchfork. I need a pitchfork? I got it. I got it like this. It's burning. More control with the pitchfork. I'm gonna get a pitchfork for next time, watch. I know. I know. It looks good, huh? I'm gonna tell you right now, I started the fire around 6:30. I did not think that I was gonna be able to get it going. And so I set it and forget it, you know what they say. So I sat in my chair, I worked on some other things. All of a sudden I looked up and I realized the fire was on, it was going. So I was like, quick, I needed to get everything so I could set up for the live stream. And yeah, here we are. So I feel like the fire is a lot of work, but it's so worth it. Yeah, it looks great. The moon was up, but it already passed to the other side. You want to do a temazcal. Temazcal. Tell me what that is, Clavis. You always love fires. I know. They're very healing. It's a perfect way to let go of bad energy. You know, with anything, you have to treat fire with reverence, right? But this is how our ancestors did it. They did it with fire. They told stories. Ooh, a sweat lodge. Ooh, let's do that, Dezarey. I want to do that. Judith, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Traditional sweat lodge from indigenous Mesoamerican cultures used for therapeutic, spiritual, and healing purposes.
I want to do that. Yes. Sign me up. Temazcali. Temazcali. Am I pronouncing it right? Anamez, you missed the good old days. Oh, yeah. We missed the good old days, but you know what? You could create new days. You could create new days, new things, new, experiences. I miss the old days too, but you know what? Here I am today creating something new. So here we go. Awesome. We are good. It's not a good idea. What is not a good idea? Better have bread. Bread for what? The ancestors wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like what? All right, hold on. Clavis. I took a curanderismo course online and it was great. That's where I learned about it. Des learned from a teacher. Cool, cool. She's not my teacher anymore. Alcohol and temazcali. Oh, that's hilarious. Sweat Lodge gummies. Nightbot interrupted you? Aw, I'll have a chat with him later. That's hilarious. Do not confuse temazcal with mezcal. Wait, what is that? I need to learn. School me. All right, you guys. You know what? I need a bio break. Are you guys okay here on your own? Can you keep each other company in the chat while I go and come back? Awesome. Thank you. The fire looks good. Booze? What are you talking about? Anna, I never heard these things. Mezcal is stronger than pulque. It's Mexican. You mean booze. Pulque is fermented agave. Oh, which is tequila. Oh my God. Tequila is distilled. Okay. Yikes. That's some heavy stuff. The moon is no longer in my purview. The moon is no longer here. Fire water. Yes. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. All right. Beautiful. You drank it for years, Anna. Your ex always had it? Yeah. Tequila's dangerous. Tequila's dangerous, Anna. Your ex-friend. They're ex for a reason. They're ex for a reason, Anna. It's good in margaritas. Yeah. That's true. You haven't drank for years now. I haven't drank since 5 seconds ago. I haven't drank since 5 seconds ago. Alright, we used to call it terquilia. That is so true. Terquilia. 5 seconds ago, yeah. Because you know what? I'm having a glass of wine in my sippy cup with a straw. See that? And it's delicious. All right. Confession. I'm on my third glass. I'm on my third glass. Oh, Anna, I'm sorry to hear that. This one is not the more intuitive me cup, but that would be awesome, right? I have some other ones. You drank almost a whole bottle. Well, I drank almost my whole bottle of wine. If I had 3 glasses, there's probably enough for a fourth cup, and that's it. It's over. My son is the one that is filling up my glass. I'm shopping now. Half a cup. Mm-mm-mm. Half a cup, girlfriend. I made, I put a dent in that bin. That bin had a lot of stuff in it. If I didn't do that, we would have had to put all that wood at the curb. So I'm glad that we were able to. We need a wine glass. I know, that would be so cool. I didn't see. There was the Coke bottle and the sippy cups, which I love my sippy, by the way. Like, that's my favorite cup still. And then the coffee mugs are awesome. Clavis, did you see the video? My August video, did you see it? It had all the products on there. That was a lot of fun. That was for my anniversary. Okay, Judith says, I have my special cup. When my neighbors ask me what kind of tea I'm drinking, I tell them red tea. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Which notebook has the dot paper? The dot paper is in the spiral notebook. The dot paper is in the spiral notebook. The hardcover notebook has lines. It could be a stemless wine glass. I know, that would be awesome. True story. Yeah, I believe it. I used to drink, like, I used to put it in a cup, and then the kids would be like, "What is that?" And I would say, "That's mommy juice." I would call it mommy juice. So, still to this day, if I say mommy juice, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hilarious. about that? Be tired tomorrow? No. No, that's not true. Desiree, you crack me up. Welcome in, new people. That's not what you say. You say, friends, please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe. I appreciate you all. I'm here yawning, waiting for a phone call to do a reading. Oh my God, you poor thing. I am a trooper. Today I was feeling energetic. I wanted to do the fire, and that's what I'm doing. And it looks pretty damn good. I'm happy. There was a kid in the chat earlier. You know how sometimes kids log into these live streams and you want to be like, all right, this is adults only. But I didn't say anything. We were like, all right, you're welcome. And then she was okay in the beginning, but then she got out of control. But she kept saying, the fire's too small, make it bigger, make it bigger. And I was just like, all right, this is a problem. You all, if you're not following each other, make sure that you're subbing to each other. And in case you didn't know, make sure that you sub to each other. You have to watch like 2 or 3 minutes of the other person's content. Hit the like, hit the subscribe so that it sticks. If not, YouTube takes it away. The fire looks great. It does. I know, right? It looks amazing. I'm so happy. It came out really, really good. I was I didn't think it was gonna be that great. Like I thought it was gonna rain tonight. So I'm thrilled with how it looks. Alright, Desiree, I got my pitchfork. I'm gonna use it. Use my pitchfork. There you go. Look at that, see? There you go. Look at that. Amazing. It looks good. I got rid of almost everything that was in this bin. That should be enough for a while. It might smoke a little bit, but after that, it should be okay. What have you guys been up to in the chat? Even my cats are ready for bed. Dezarey, stop. All right. Constance says, I started a year ago and it looks like it may take another year to get 4,000 watch hours for members and stuff. I'm just glad it started. I started. Yes, I agree with you. And actually, it happens a lot faster than you think. Constance, do you go to any like networking events? Because there are some channels that's what they're there for networking. And I do find value in that. You connect with a lot of people. In the beginning, I was trying to connect with other tarot people because I thought they would be the ones to consume my content. But actually, I started going to different groups and different lives, connecting with other people and other spaces. And it turns out, guess what? There's a lot of people that have an interest in tarot. They just, don't talk about it. So, yeah, that's what I would recommend. I know. I work really, really hard. I go to so many different groups. There is a group that I go to that is all about cruising, and another group that I go to that is all about living, off the land. And I go to so many different groups. And everywhere I find someone that is interested in what I do. Even and Desiree can tell you this, I go to jewelry channels, and I have been able to find people that are interested in tarot just from visiting the jewelry groups. So yeah, I would definitely recommend branching out and doing some of the other groups, because you will find more people to add and it will help you to grow. So channels that I would recommend, I put them in a community post. So if you go to my channel and you look at my community post, I would recommend Foodies. I think it's Foodies Vacation. She's a cruise channel. I would highly recommend there. There's a couple other channels there that I would highly recommend where people go to help connect with other people, to support, to promote, and it's interesting. I'm telling you right now. Spiritual groups, yeah. I mean, of course, I want people that are spiritual to watch my content and that type of thing. But there's a lot of people that are spiritual church folk, right? But they're intrigued by card readings. And, in a way, it's kind of like, back in the day. We were talking earlier about like the 80s and the 90s. Well, back then we used to be into like, oh, Ann Landers, right? Remember Ann Landers, the Ann Landers column in the newspaper? And we would, read to see what was the advice that was being given out. It's kind of like the same thing. The Confederate flag ladies. I know. I went to a Confederate Live ladies group. And I literally went in because I wanted to say thank you, because one of them came to my chat and I just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for coming to my live stream. And so I went there, and then what happened was the lady literally paused her live stream and then asked everyone to sub to my YouTube account. It was insane. So I went in there for 5 minutes to just say, hey, thank you so much for coming to my live stream yesterday. And then I ended up walking out of there with 15 extra subs. So, there was a lot of people in her community that are into tarot and that type of thing. So it just worked out. You just never know. Ann Landers, that brings back memories. Yes, Ann Landers, and what was the other one? Dear Abby? We used to read Dear Abby. That was so cool. Yes, I remember that. If there is anyone that is watching and would like a card pull, please let me know. I'm happy to pull a card for you. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I have the fire going because you know what? The fire is purification. Fire is a way to burn away the things that are not serving us in our life. And so I needed that today. I needed to let go of some things that were clinging on to me that I did not want them to be clinging on to me. So I wanted to light a fire and I wanted to share it with the group. And so that's why we're here tonight. But if you're watching, if you're lurking, and you would like me to pull a card for you, please let me know. I am happy to do that for you. Just let me know. Thank you for everyone that is active in the chat and everyone that is lurking because we have 12 active people in the live, and I'm very happy and grateful for that. And I would just ask if you could please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing if you are into taking control of your life and making decisions of your own free will and empowering yourselves in the process, then please hit the subscribe button. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. That is exactly what my channel is about. It's about taking back the power that has been taken away from us from a very long time. Dezarey has a question. What should I focus on for the eclipse? All right. Dezarey, do you want me to use tarot or oracle? I could use a combo too. Let me know. Both. Okay. All right. Let me grab the other deck. So tonight we are using the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I am using the Sun and Moon Tarot, which is a deck that I absolutely love. I don't know why I only have it in the mini version. I should have it in multiple versions. Hey Kiki, how are you? Thank you for being here. I am doing very well. I cannot complain. Life is good. How are you, my friend? Please tell us. All right, so I'm gonna pull some cards for my friend Dezarey, and we're doing a combination of Oracle and Tarot. So I am gonna use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Queen of the Moon. I feel like this is the perfect deck. Look at that. It's the perfect deck for a night like tonight. Kiki says, I'm good. All right. Well, I am glad to hear it. Thank you for being here. Please hit the like button for me. I will greatly appreciate that. All right, Dezarey. Oh, so Dezarey, for you, I have pulled the card of, and it's hard to see, I know, but it is patience. The card of patience. This is, it's hard for me to see. Hold on. Where is my other phone? I know pocket decks are freaking amazing. Green corn moon. Do you see that? I'm using the phone to shine the light. Green corn moon. I love that image. So the key word is patience. As you can see, there is a portal up ahead. I love the fact that she is holding a balloon. So I can't help but feel like inner child is involved here. Okay, so let me pull out a tarot card for you. Portals are awesome and amazing. I know that balloon is everything in that card. And we have, oh my gosh, Dezarey, you have the star. There. Do you see that? The star card. So you had the star card with patience. So you know the star card is interesting because, you know, yes, it's like wish fulfillment, like make a wish, it'll come true. This is your night, this is your time, this is your glory. But also it speaks to healing, healing of past traumas, healing of situations. And then with that, if you remember, for the oracle we pulled patience, and I couldn't help but notice that the figure in that card had a balloon in hand. So that to me means healing of the inner child, patience with healing of the inner child. So it seems like there's work that you're currently doing that is leading you in the right direction, but it requires a little bit of patience. Okay, patience for you, my friend. You are on the right path. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. You heard sirens. Over there or over here? If it is over here, I'm going to tell you why. Desiree, tell me if that makes sense for you. All right. If it is over here, it is because I am literally walking distance from the hospital. Anna Mez, I'm back. Princess Kitty got a booger. That's hilarious. Anna, we are pulling cards for our friends. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome, Des. Tell me if that makes sense for you. Are you doing inner child work these days? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. Anna, tell me, does the fire look nice? It looks good, right? Hold on. There you go. It looks nice, right? You love it. Awesome. All right, Dezarey, tell me if you are doing inner child work these days where you feel like that message of patience might mean something to you, but perhaps you need to. Patience. So we pulled patience and we pulled the star card. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see what else comes up for you. It's right here. The King of Pentacles. So we have the King of Pentacles. Desiree, perhaps it feels like you're taking a lot on your shoulders because you have, or you feel you have this responsibility to care for and provide a way for your family, your legacy to see its way through to fruition. But you're not alone in this. And everything is gonna work itself out, but it does require time and it requires patience. So perhaps that is the message for you. Don't take everything on your own back or on your own shoulders. Did our men go to sleep? Yes, Judith, they did. Because that's what men do. Well, actually, Victor went to Truth Wave because he has his meditation. So he's probably just wrapping up there. And yeah, I don't know what happened to John. John disappeared. Like a child, I want it all now. Yeah, I get that. Just the warriors left here. That's exactly right. We are the warriors. We are the champions. You remember that song? Anna Mez, yes, she comes up here today, keeps looking at Fan and running away crazy. Are you talking about your cat? She caught cricket the other day, means death. I read my best friend since 5 in coma brain. You talked about her the other day. I had a dream of her a bit ago. Okay. You're welcome, Desiree. Kathy looked beautiful, both her legs. I hate that she might be suffering. I know. We do not like to see the people that we love suffering. That is for sure. That is for sure. But you know what? We are warriors. That's what we do. Brain fog. John Medeiros, I see you are still here watching. Are you watching with your eyes open or closed, John? John, are you awake or asleep? We have 7 people in the chat, so I don't know. I see Anna Mez, I see Des, I see myself, of course, I see Judith and Nightbot. I think there's still other people that may be watching, but perhaps perhaps they're sleeping. And that's okay. That's okay. Maybe they released what they needed to release and they fell asleep in peace. You cannot ask for more than that. I can't tell. How can you see him, Judith? Oh my god, you guys crack me up. You guys cracked me up. Alright, if there's anyone else in the chat that would like me to pull a card, please let me know. I'm happy to do it. Now is a perfect time. We have the fire going. It's a perfect time to release those things that are holding us back from reaching our potential. So what could it be that is holding us back? It could be lots of things. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be bad habits. It could be saying yes to other people when we really want to say no. It could be so many different things. What is it that you need to release from your life right now? In fact, if you know what it is, put it in the comments. If you know what you need to release, put it in the comments. Anna Mez, oh please me. My dad lied to my mom and said he's coming back here to Chicago. He can't stop lies. How she believes him again. I know, you know why, Anna? Because love. When a person loves another person like that, you can't help but believe what they say. You believe what they say. And it doesn't make it right. It's just how it is. You know, you believe they're bull crap. I believe that your mother is an earth angel. Isn't that something? It looks amazing. So Anna says that's how I got into a bad situation. Or maybe they don't want to believe the truth. My dad has two sides. A lot of people have two sides, Anna. But you know, it could be that that is not your cross to bear, right? Your mom is the one that is constantly um you know, kind of inviting that energy in. It might be that that is a lesson that she needs to learn, maybe not you. I thought I could help everyone. Yeah, yeah, that's possible. Sometimes we feel like we can. Yes, thank you. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you. She wants to burn her whole Dezarey, that is not true. I just want to keep it going. I want to keep it going. Oh, there's only 5 of us left in the chat. Oh my gosh. Time goes by so quickly. It is calming to watch. It is very soothing, I feel. right, my friends. These youngins can't hang nowadays. Yeah, that's true. So true. Oh, thank you, Anamaz. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, actually. I um I may end I may end the live now that the fire is kind of coming to an end here. I may end the live, and yeah, I will come back one of these days. It's gonna start getting cooler here, so this should be easier to do. It's kind of nice to just pop on every, unexpectedly whenever it works, and do a fire. We've had a beautiful evening, so yeah, can't complain. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye, everyone. Night, Clavis. Night, Dezarey. Night, Animas. Judith, thank you. Constance, thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.